you! Don't watch that! Watch this! This is the heavy, heavy monster sound!
G.I. G'day, how you going, mate? Welcome to the Haberdashery show. How have you been, my friend, my pal, my buddy?
I've been really well. How have you been, my good friend?
Yeah, you know, ups and downs, but we move on and we survive.
Oh, you don't give me this crap. Please, you survive. You survive with what? Actually, you've got a little bit of pain at the moment, aren't you? Should we mention this? It's brought joy to my household.
Yeah, well, I'm glad my pain brings you joy.
It is. There's nothing much else we can do in this household at the moment other than look at each other. And we have nothing says funny like someone else is suffering. This is how I start to understand it.
How good is it when you see someone falling down?
I love it, don't you? It's great.
And just the way they're trying to break their fall. It's just there. It is funny, I have to admit.
The best part about it is the falsehood about people trying to help them. Because you can see them snickering behind their backs and then walking over and saying, I'll help you, sorry.
Yeah. It's when they hit the deck and it's like, oh, maybe they are. Maybe they are hurt. I love it.
Yeah, I know. But it's fun. Yeah, you got to enjoy that sort of stuff. So yeah, it is. In our household, we enjoy other people's suffering. Well, we do.
Well, yes, I am surviving with painkillers on and off. Much to your amusement, and pretty much every person I tell, they love it.
Yeah.
I'm progressing through kidney stones at the moment, G.I., as you know.
So anybody who actually knows you, Funky, I can tell you they're all happy for you because you're going through this. Your wife is wrapped because she's going through, now you told me how I was giving birth or something like that. This is the same thing.
Well, funnily enough, I was in so much pain. We did call the ambos because I thought I'd been stabbed in the dark by I don't know, someone snuck in. It was so painful. But the ambos, when they were giving me medication, I was saying, "Oh, look, apparently it's much akin to giving birth." I said,
"What?
Great, but little consolation that is to me. You can keep your birth. Keep it, right? I hate that you suffer that pain, but I don't want to know how it feels like. It is painful.
So when you give birth to this little stone, can I be the godparent? I mean, I was godparent to your eldest. I think I should be godparent to your youngest.
You're more than welcome. We'll come and baptise it if you like.
Have you chosen a name for it yet?
No, not yet.
Rock Curtis, maybe?
Stony Curtis.
Stony Curtis.
All the Flintstone jokes.
Carrie Granite.
Yeah, but it's more like, I don't know. It feels more like a spur than a stone at the moment. It just feels like there are just jagged edges circling it. So,
look, it couldn't happen to a better person. That's all I can say.
Look, everyone I've spoken to, and I've said, this is the situation. I go, they basically laugh and just giggle at my misfortune. How about some sympathy? Oh, you poor thing. I'm sorry to hear. I hope you're all right. Anything I can do? Not, oh my God, that must be so painful. It doesn't help.
You've had a lifetime of sympathy, I told you. This is about time there's something to actually payback. This is karma, actually. You've hit the karma train with everybody.
That's what I might name it. I might call it karma.
When it actually
Meet
passes,
my kidney stone karma. Yeah. Eh?
Don't you have to go get an ultrasound on it? Do you have a look at it to see how it's moving or anything like that?
I got an ultrasound. I got a CT scan. I got some doctor, for whatever reason, who was a student doctor, I can only assume, who he wanted me to drop my pants and turn my head and cough. I said, is this necessary on a first date? And I mean, I was bored. It had been in isolation, so I said, yeah, why not? his hands were warm. Yeah.
So now you're going out.
The fact that there were other people lining up after that is a different story.
So did you bring flowers the next day?
Yeah, he brought me candy, box of chocolates.
Did he ring you? Did he give you the result? An excuse to give you the results?
He rings me every Tuesday now. Not to ask how long, but just to chat, you know.
Can you
Tell
come
me
back in
about
again?
Tell me about a new cardigan he bought recently and some loafers and stuff. And
Come back in again. I want to meet up with you one more time. I need to check to see if everything's all right.
You know, something similar happened to me with the insurance guy, because we had a bit of a Pringle on one of the cars, and I rang up and I said, this situation, and I said, you. Just while I was waiting, while he was typing, I said, "Are you working from home?" I said to him. He goes, "Oh yeah, I'm working from home." I go, "How are you finding it?" And he goes, "Oh, it's a bit boring." I said, he goes, "I hate I miss the contact, talking to people." I said, "Oh yeah, you must miss that, Anyway, after he put the claim through, I think I was that far away to get invited to coffee.
You should have gone ahead with it. Maybe he could have got you a better discount.
Well, he did a great job. He organised a car for me. He organised an Uber to be dropped off so I can get the car and stuff. I'm telling you, this far away.
You do realise he only did that because he just wanted to get your address.
That's what I'm saying. This far away.
I can see it happening.
Two propositions I've had in isolation. Going all right.
You're a proposition king. What can I say?
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked outside your window to make sure that there's no one standing there at night, though? Just checking you out.
I hope not. I hope not. We're in a 2-story house where I'd hear hear the ladder on it.
He's got his jetpack on.
Geez, I'd love to be in a cartoon. I'd love to be in the cartoons, just to hear all that music that accompanies actions like the tiptoeing, that link. And you know what? I tell you what reminded me of the cartoons. I was at the supermarket. We're at Coles, right? And they've got the X's on the floor so you can stand there and wait to go in line.
Yeah.
I'm no idiot. I watch Roadrunner. I don't stand on those X's. Guys, you look up. There's going to be a piano landing on top of you or something.
An anvil about to drop. I'll see that.
Hello, my name is Mud. Yeah.
I always push my wife in front of the X. You stand here.
You stand there.
You stand there. Let's just be nice and comfortable. You wait there and let's just wait and see if there's anything happening. Oh, yeah. But the music would be ideal, wouldn't it? Oh. Every time you did something, you have a little soundtrack with you or something like that. So as you go to cook and you... And then
when you bang into something. You bang into something?
Or if you hurt yourself and
yeah, love it. How good would that be? I reckon, just have some sort of there must be some sort of app that does that.
There was. We had one. We had one a little while ago.
What?
A few years ago, there was an app that came out all of a sudden. Every time that you did something, you just had to press a button and it came up with some sort of random noise or something like that. But it didn't have all those noises and everything. Farting, pissing and scratching, sneezing.
You don't need enough for that.
No, that's what I was doing at the time I was using the app. Just the sort of thing that I was mucking around with at the time because I wanted to press all the buttons and everything like that. Wow.
I love doing this, especially around Christmas time when we go shopping, Kmart, Target and all that sort of stuff, is you have a lot of toys that have try me buttons and you push it and it says something, yeah? You push all of them at once and you leave the aisle and just all the toys are just... Love it. Good fun. Good fun.
You just step on someone's foot and do the same thing, wouldn't you?
Yeah, pretty much. That's where one of those cartoon noises would be good. Yo!
Well, speak of Christmas though. Now we've had the budget last night, didn't we? Apparently,
last.
Was it last night that we had the budget, or this week anyway? So
last week. Yeah.
Pensioners are getting $250 for Christmas. Lucky pensioners.
An extra.
Like they need more money.
Good. Well,
Like they need more money.
No, they are short paid. Come on, GI.
Who? The old people?
Yeah, they've
They
been
got more money
battling
to
it
pay the
out
stick at.
They've been battling it out for years and years. I'm not talking about Maltese pensioners. We're talking about your normal run-of-the-mill pensioners.
They've had enough. They've had enough help. It's about time they started helping the young people.
Mate, they buy the best dog food pensioner money can buy. That's not
dinner.
nice. But they need all the help they can get. They are paid short. But anyway, you were saying $250 for pensioners?
$250 for pensioners. Apparently they're going to get that next time. And then all of a sudden we're getting our taxes boosted up by having a tax deduction.
A bit of a break,
which
is good.
But this is all because of a recession that we're in at the moment. Yeah. Apparently this is a really bad recession. This is like the worst one since 1990. And they're saying also because of this recession and because of COVID, we're not going to be travelling overseas until 2022. How are we going to cope with this? 2022. I'm stuck. I'm absolutely dumbfounded here. I don't know what to do.
Where are we going to go? Can you go to New Zealand? Is that overseas travel or?
Well, there's talking about bubbles with
Surely.
other countries, New Zealand, New Caledonia, Fiji. But who else going to
I was meant to go to... Actually...
that's right. That's right.
We were meant to go to Fiji for my brother Joe's 50th. And of course, that got shut down and they cancelled. Now, I don't know how many other people were planning to go overseas, cancelled the flights, got their money back, but I can't get my money back.
How come you can't get your money? Did you actually pay for it?
Yeah.
Or did you tell them? Or did you tell them? Did you just tell them that you paid for it?
I was going to go, can I get my money back? No, I paid for it. I got a credit card to show I paid for it.
Have you got receipts?
Now,
Have you got a receipt?
We booked Virgin up, Qantas back, and Virgin will give us a credit, so there's whenever you want to use it, but I can't use it till 2022. And Qantas, how does this suck? Right, Qantas, you suck. I'll tell you why.
That's
the
him.
refund.
It's not the thought of all the people on this show. I believe you.
No, it is. It is. I know.
No,
I've got emails.
I've
got
Qantas.
messages and emails to back me up. They're going to give me a credit, okay, for the ticket, but there were 5 of us. Now, you can't transfer them. So those, like I can't use Julian's credit because it's in his name.
Yep.
Right? Okay. Now, he may not want to go. All the credits have to be used in one hit.
Oh.
So
wow.
If it's a $2,500 family ticket to get us to Fiji, we have to book another flight at $2,500. Now,
really?
How many times can I go to Perth and back on $2,500? I ask you that. Or to Tasmania. And GI, and you Qantas, they're going to charge me $125 or $130 for a change of ticket fee.
Oh, that's nasty.
Each person.
Is nasty.
So that's costing me $500, $600
that's
to book,
nasty.
just to book it. Now, because I'm going to go through these other idiots' Webjet, right? They're going to ask for a booking fee as well. No, they're still around. Of course they're around.
No, they went bust.
Not Webjet, the other one. One of the others did.
Oh, Flight Centre. I know one of them's gone.
Oh, no, I think Flight Centre's still there. No, their stocks are actually going up. Webjet and Flight Centre stocks are going up.
Yeah, right.
It's
Good on you. As if they are going up. Yeah,
Qantas,
that's
you suck. Alan Joyce, what's his Alan Joyce?
it's from Ryanair.
Suck on a 747 exhaust pipe, will you?
So, but are you planning to go on a holiday in 2022 with this new found, or with this credit that you've got, or are you just going to try and use it?
There's also an expiration date on the credit. You have to use it by a certain date. So if they're saying 2020, who's going to even jump on an aeroplane? They've been sitting in the Mojave Desert somewhere. No one's turning them on and sitting there idling, going, okay, yeah, it's warmed up now. Let's take this 747 for a spin and keep it going. You know, there aren't any engineers looking after it, go, oh, this seal is cracked or whatever, oiling up the rubbish. No one's doing that. Planes are going to go up. They're coming back down, I'm telling you now. Qantas, you suck. I'm not happy.
Don't worry about the planes. Don't worry about the planes. You won't be on them. So don't worry about it. There won't be any issues or anything like that. They'll ban you. You're going to be on a no-fly list. I can see it happening at the moment. You keep going the way you're going, they're going to turn around and say, this person here, never to fly again. I hope you like cruises.
Give me my money back. I don't care. Just give me my money back without any fees. No. I paid you enough fees.
Yeah, I hope you like cruises because that's the only way you're going to get out of this country. On a big boat. If you like
cruising with the pensioners.
With the pensioners. Have you noticed? Did you see that article about the big boats now? Apparently they've been dumped on the side of the road. On the side of the ocean. They're not being used. Apparently there's thousands of boats, new cruise liners and things like that, because aren't being used.
Yeah.
They're all on the side of the. They've all been left on the sideways.
Like the aeroplanes.
Yeah, but these ones here are even worse because, I mean, you have to use a boat. It's just
but at least a boat's sitting in the water. It's where it should be. Planes should be in the sky. They're not up there. They're not up there, Gio. They're filling with dust and dirt in the bloody desert.
Oh, but have you made plans to go overseas or not? That was my original question was,
you can't make plans.
Did you decide that you were going to go overseas or you can't go? Or you don't want to go? If you're given the opportunity in 2022, are you going to go overseas?
No. Not until those planes have been flying for a while. I'm not doing it. No.
I don't believe it. I don't know.
I'll go interstate. But like I said...
Interstate, it's a good thing.
But how many times going to go to Hobart?
No, I'm happy to go. I said to my family, as soon as we got restrictions lifted, I want to go to Queensland.
Yeah, I'll go. Northern Territory sounds good. Darwin, Kakadu, Broome. Any of those.
Yeah, I don't know.
New Zealand. I'd go to New Zealand still, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know about New Zealand. I don't think that'd be... Would you really want to go there?
Yeah, why not?
Do you have an affinity to go to New Zealand? I don't know.
No, have you ever been?
No, I've never been. I don't know. It's not really a country that sort of screams, come and see me type of thing. It's just,
it is if it's the only one you can. It is if it's the only one you can go to.
Yeah, the only overseas place. Yeah, you're right. It's probably. I don't know, but you would find more enjoyment, I think, going to Queensland than going to New Zealand.
Yeah, I know, but they're not really Queenslanders or anyone else aren't really happy with Victorians at the moment, are they?
Who cares? When has everyone been happy when we've been there?
Actually, regional Victoria isn't happy with Melburnians at the moment either. There was a case, I think, in Kilmore, didn't they find? Or somebody from here went out there and, get away from us, don't come here, bloody Melbourne people.
That was the Chadstone cluster.
Yeah, there's part of that cluster, yeah.
38 people now, apparently, being caught up in this whole virus thing. That 33 in Chadstone and now 4 in Kilmore, and the whole town of Kilmore now is shut down.
Yeah, wow. I'll tell you what's funny and what's amusing to me. Who would ever have thought that the saying, I wouldn't go near that person with a 6-foot pole, would ever actually come into use?
They were a bit ahead of their times, weren't they?
Yeah.
Eh? They were a tad ahead of their times, those people.
Yeah.
Wouldn't touch them with a 6 foot
1.5
pole.
metres. That's not quite 6 foot, but it's nearly there.
Oh, 1.5 metres is.
2 metres is about 6 foot, I think.
2 metres is 7 foot.
What are you talking about? 2 metres, 200 centimetres is 6 foot. It's about 6 foot. A metre is 3 feet. A metre is about 3 feet.
3.2 feet to the metre?
It's about 3 feet, so yeah.
3.2 feet? Yeah, it's about about 6.5 feet.
You just said 7 feet.
Oh,
2
roughly.
metres is
I rounded up.
closer to 2 metres is closer to 6 foot than 7 foot.
I rounded up. You don't ever go backwards. You always go up to the next number. You don't go back to the bottom number.
Hey, only the supermarkets and shops round up and the government. Everyone else rounds down.
No, but you're supposed to round up. That's how you're supposed to work things out. That's how you roughly... So you overestimate.
Not when you're going to pay money, you don't.
Yeah, of course you do.
Round
You
down,
don't
buddy.
overestimate. Just to always make sure that you get it right.
No.
You got to go over
No.
when you do things. I'm telling you, that's how it works. I mean, that's how... Every time I used to give a quote, I used to overestimate. I never underestimated. I could never underestimate you.
So you would say from here to there is about 2
mile.
metres. That's 7 foot.
I'd say from here to there is 2 metres. It's about a kilometre. and charge him for 5 kilometres.
You're one of the guys that marked out. Was it the Athens Olympics? The first one, was it Athens or China? One of them wasn't the 100 metre actually 110 metres or something. It was extra long. One of the tracks. They had to rebuild. Yeah, measured it out wrong.
As they do. Well, no problems with that. I understand that. I'm with them. I reckon you should always go over, never under.
It's a bit like the weather and this is something that annoys me, Gio. When they come off the weather, today it reached outside at the moment. It is 15 degrees, feels like 10. Right. If it feels like 10 degrees, then it is 10 degrees.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
No,
you can't tell me
there's a wind chill factor involved in all this as well.
Then it's 10 degrees. If it's 15 degrees, if someone says it's 15 degrees, but it feels like 10, then it's 10 degrees.
Yeah, but it's a wind chill factor. You can't do that. The actual temperature, I don't like the fact that they take the temperature in the shade, which that to me is false. Because when it's a hot day or something like that, they turn around and say it's 22 degrees. But in the sun, it's 33 degrees. I mean, to me, that's
so
wrong.
It's 33 degrees currently, but feels like 22.
Yeah, but that's the wind chill factor.
If it feels like one of it is, that's what the temperature is.
It's not. You can feel like you feel great, and all of a sudden you feel under the weather. It's the same situation, isn't it?
No, then you feel shit. If you feel great but feel under the weather, then you are feeling under the weather. You're crap.
No, you're not. You're feeling under the weather. It's just the weather that is feeling under it. It's not that you're feeling crap.
I think this medication's affecting. No, because I'm feeling grumpy, and I am grumpy. There you go.
But you've been grumpy since 1966.
Is that when we met?
You were born grumpy. I tell you, you had the 7 dwarves. You had grumpy when you first started. You're always sleepy.
Who are you, Jolly?
Every time someone gets hurt,
are you saying you're happy?
Right? Actually, that's one of the things that you've missed out on. You're never happy.
Babe, my mother could be watching this. Don't say that. She'll come and get you.
The one thing I do know that you do have quite regularly is you're very dopey.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Yeah, sleeping beauty. Unbelievable. Hey, I was reading the other day. Have you known Rod Stewart and Elton John? 2 iconic
I've
rockers.
heard of them.
You know they've had a feud. Have you heard this?
No. What about?
Two I don't know. Two poms that don't like each other. Pfft, big deal. It's that's something new.
How's that unusual?
I was having a read of it the other day, and apparently Rod Stewart was saying has bagged Elton John's movie, his biopic.
Oh yeah.
Rocket Man. I didn't mind. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I saw some of it.
He came out and said that it wasn't a like a Bohemian Rhapsody, Freddie Mercury's biopic.
No.
He claimed it almost like a Mamma Mia type movie that was song and dance.
It was more a musical than a bio, wasn't it? He's always
exactly.
That's Elton John.
It's not that he would have mind, I suppose, Elton John.
Yeah.
A bit of a song and dance man and everything like that. I thought that would have been
jazz hands. Does he have the jazz hands? Yeah.
I thought it would have been
what's it to Rod anyway?
Huh?
What's it to Rod anyway? So what?
Yeah, well, that's just it. Why is it? Well, they were good mates, I suppose, because they own soccer clubs, the two of them. So I suppose they have an affinity with soccer, and they're good friends, and they're being best mates and everything along the way. But I don't know. Rod's come out and he's come out fighting. I mean, I didn't think that was nice.
Why?
To sort of say something like that to him.
Yeah.
But
are you see yourself more a Rod fan or a Elton John fan?
Well, that's the question. I don't know what Rod's done since 1970. What was his last song that came out?
He's up. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, do you find yourself more in the Elton John camp or in the Rod Stewart camp?
Oh, look, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I suppose I find myself in the Elton John camp with all the other camps.
See, I'm more a Rod. I'd go more with Roddy.
Really? You're a Roddy person?
I think he's a good entertainer. I like his music.
But what has he done, though? The question that has to be said, that what's Rod done in the last 10 or 12 years? Other than rip off everyone else's songs?
Nothing. He lived off royalties. He doesn't need to. His music stands for itself.
He made 3 songs, didn't he? That really actually made the chart.
No, he had heaps of songs. Hot Legs, If You Think I'm Sexy, all those back in the 70s. Yeah, they were all right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's living off the past.
Back in the 80s and 90s with The Rhythm of My Heart. Yeah. He's had a few good songs. What are you talking about?
Unlike Elton John, who's actually brought entertainment and music for every decade, even this decade.
Other than the shit bio that he did.
Well, that's, I suppose, up to individuals making the assumption that it's a shit bio. I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay.
Rod Stewart hasn't need to.
How come well, that's the other thing. What is he spewing that he hasn't had a bio done about him?
That'll be a good one.
Yeah. Apparently Lou Ferrigno's going to be playing Rod Stewart. The Hulk.
Yeah.
They're going to bring him out of retirement.
How good would that be? Lou Ferrigno as Rod Stewart.
Do you remember when Paul Hogan did it?
I couldn't even do it. I was trying to do that. Oh, the rhythm of my heart is beating like a drum.
Schwarzenegger. God, yeah.
He's a bit like that. He's very, yeah.
I want to sing the song. Let me sing the song.
Will I break the guitar? No, Lou. No breaking guitars. No.
But do you remember when Paul Hogan did when he took off Rod Stewart on the Paul Hogan show?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that was funny. That was actually quite humorous.
I tell you, the big shame about the Paul Hogan show is that apparently a lot of his shows were taped over for the cricket. I think Kerry Packer. So they lost a lot of the show. Yeah, they lost a lot of the shows.
Oh, really? Oh, I had a ball. I was watching it on YouTube not that long ago.
I know there are a few on there. Yeah, there's a few on there, but a lot of them, they reckon, got taped over. Kerry Packer. Let's make sure we tape this World Series cricket. I want this taped. Oh, that's a boy. Yeah, whatever. Because Chris Cornell, he was Paul Hogan's manager and also was a big part of the World Series cricket with Kerry Packer.
Well, he invented all the, the stump cam, and he invented the coloured ball.
The uniforms, the
uniforms.
uniforms, everything. Yeah. He was an integral part. Yeah. Still going strong. Him and was it Delvin Delaney? I think wasn't it?
Delvin Delaney, yeah.
I think they're partners. Yeah.
That was amazing. It was actually he had another one too that used to be on the show quite regularly. I think she was like Miss Australia or something.
Yeah,
Belinda Green made an appearance as well.
Who was it?
Belinda Green was
who was
the
the
other
name?
one, another one.
Belinda, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Albie Mangles. Albie Mangles was doing her.
They were seeing each other at the time, were they?
it was. He brought her on. He brought her on tour with him. As he did.
She was involved in Was she not involved in an accident as well? I think with Albie when they were doing that series.
Yeah. That's how they split up. Because apparently he tried to sue her. She tried to sue him, and he just said, "Get out the car." That was actually how Ted Murray made the song.
Get out of my car.
Get out of my. No, that's not Ted Murray. Who was that one?
Yeah, that was Ted Mulry. Ted Mulry. Get out of my car. Yeah, that's one.
Oh, that's it. Jump in my car. Close. What can I say?
There's just talking about cars. I came across on that high-ranking, very newsworthy show, Current Affair, and that is a current affair. Yeah, they were talking about number plates. And there was a barrister in New South Wales driving around in a Lambo or a McLaren or something, a big fancy car. Now, he had personalised plates.
Ford Fairmont?
No, it wasn't a Ford Fairmont. A Ferrari, might have been a Ferrari, I'm not even sure. I'm not into that superficial sort of stuff like you.
No, that's the other Frank.
Yeah. And but he had the rego, and through our technical wizardry, I'll get our young Julian to pop up onto the screen this rego, and it's LG OPNR.
LG OPNR.
NR, as it appears on the screen, GI. And he's been getting complaints. Now, when I looked at it first, I thought he was just dyslexic. Yeah, I really couldn't pick up until he actually said what it meant. Now, he's a high-paying barrister driving this Ferrari, whatever it is. So it actually says leg opener.
It does too.
So
opener. Yeah,
I would not have. Would you have ever picked up on that?
Not until you told me.
I would have thought it's just a random number.
I thought it was Roman
letters,
numerals.
a bunch of letters. Yeah, a random bunch of letters that meant nothing.
Wasn't there another car that actually got banned or something because it had the license plate weapon?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you're right.
What's wrong with weapon?
Oh, was it deadly weapon or something? There was something about it.
It was just a weapon. The car license plate was weapon.
They found it offensive. Who knows?
And they took it, but he had it like about 15, 20 years.
Well, yeah, I don't know. People it's like horse names. They get away with it. But I know, when they were filming this segment, A Current Affair, a tradie drove past and he had his own set of personalised plates. Yep. Now, the plates spelt out success, just SUCCESS, success, one S. Yep. So they pulled him over and his name, the driver's name, is Cess. So the point is, I mean, until you know the driver's name that says success, it wouldn't be offensive, would it? Would it? Now, this guy that drove the leg opener number plate, mate, he could have been a Brazilian bloody waxer or a beautician or a, you know what I mean?
If that was his actual name.
His name was Cess.
I like Success. I thought that's actually quite clever.
Yeah.
What
It was a
license plate
battered
would you
old
have?
ute. It wasn't a new ute. It was a battered up old ute, though. That's what made it funny.
What license plate number would you have if you had to have one?
Too
Would you choose
close. Yeah.
Too close. Can't drive.
Look out. No, I don't know. I'd just have funky on there, I think, but it's probably taken by now.
No, it's not. You can have it.
What would you have? What about you? What would...
I don't know. I've already got I've got my father's license plates and they're Pitbull. Pitbull too. So, but I'd probably go GI. GII.
GII.
Yeah, GIG.
Gigi. Gigi, that's right.
Gigi. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. Like there are a lot of, I suppose, number plates that are out there that are supposed personalised and everything like that. But would you want to have a personalised number plate?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It's a bit vain, isn't it?
It can be a little bit. Yeah. But some of them might some of them is all this new text and all that. So you got to look at it for a while to try and work out, because the number 4 replaces A or something like that. Just put the letter A.
But that's what makes I suppose, lets them put whatever they want in there because all of a sudden it's a number rather than a letter.
I can understand if it's like you wanted to say great, you just do GR and the number 8, great. Okay. But if all you're doing is replacing the letter A with the number 4, no.
It's all right. You can do things like that. You're allowed to.
No,
I just don't.
That is just. I'm going to put you up there with Qantas if that happens.
All it is just an avenue for people that can't spell. It just lets them get away with it. There's BZKNZ. Actually, that means life. That's the way I spell it. That's the way I spelled it. I'm just putting it
that's
out
the way
there
I
for
spell
you.
it. Yeah, that's the way I spell it.
SEX. That means that it's just a good day.
Yeah, from New Zealand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I used to get in primary school. I used to get in trouble a lot because we used to live in Pascoval, but it was in a street called Johnson Street. But Johnson, as you know, is JOHN. Yeah. But this street was actually, this was JHONSON. Johnson. And so when I'd write my address in primary school, I'd continuously get in trouble. You can't spell young man. I can spell young man. I'm struggling with Johnson. Obviously. But Johnson used to get me in trouble all the time. All the time. Because some council worker or whoever names the streets have gone, let's put JHO.
Well, that's what they do, though. I mean, who actually comes up with the names is the other question. Is it in the streets?
Yeah. I don't know.
I know that some of our councillors have been able to get their names on the streets in our area. Ex-mayors and ex-councillors have been able to get some of their names in their street in this area.
Is there a Yildiz Avenue or something that I don't know about, or?
No. There's a Hollingsworth or something like that. It used to be an ex-mayor. So up the Coburg end, there's a couple of streets that are like that. So do they actually? You have to submit something, or do you have to put something in to get a street? Put a street name. I don't know.
Must be in these because if you notice a lot of the newer states, they've got a bit of a theme. So it'll be Wattle Street, Gumtree Avenue, Dead Birch Lane, or whatever. Yeah.
I know my wife was able to get to name a street, a street in St. Leonard's.
Yeah.
Yeah. They asked her, what street would you like to name it. They put it out to everybody, and everyone chose her name. Well, not her name, but the name that she put up.
Oh, which is?
So, Ocean Mist.
Oh, there you go.
Very,
Nice name.
very
See?
seductive. Yeah.
Ocean,
People
yeah,
will
you
actually-
couldn't have Ocean Mist in Bendigo, could you? No.
Of course you can.
I want to
Ocean
know who
Mistus.
names her. You're right. It'd be good to find out who names, because I like in the city. If you look at the way the streets are named, it goes King, William, Queen, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
So
Meghan, Harry.
don't go through that whole list of princes again. Andrew,
We still got them wrong. Edward,
Philip. Who else is?
Anne Margaret. Anne Margaret. Great actress. Loved her.
Oh yeah, Anne Margaret. Yeah. Didn't she?
Loved
Did
Anne
another? Was Anne Margaret that went out with
Elvis.
Peacock? Oh, Elvis.
No. Peacock. That was, what's her name?
Shirley MacLaine. Shirley MacLaine.
Shirley MacLaine, yes.
Yeah.
Warren
yeah,
Beatty's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Well, just what's the name? We talking about Elvis and who was with Elvis. Remember the show?
Who didn't?
Bruce Willis, Moonlighting. It was Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd.
Sybil
Apparently,
Shepherd. Yeah, Sybil Shepherd.
Sybil had a bit of a thing with Elvis too. Apparently.
Oh, who didn't though? That's sort of like, really?
You mean with Sybil or with Elvis?
Both. Sybil was. She walked around with a mattress on her back. Oh, that's just the kind of person she was. It's a tap on the head, bang, she was down for anyone. That's why they had a big dispute between her and Bruce Willis. She was willing to do anything except Willis.
Well, can you blame her? I suppose. I don't know.
No, true. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. But but Elvis, he amazing man. The women that he had notched up.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, just on a subject of musicians
Not
as
you
well. Eddie Van Halen has left us. GI. Apparently, has passed
Eddie
away.
Oh, from Van Halen.
Van Halen,
obviously.
Yeah. No, the Bay City Rollers. Yeah, Eddie
I was
Van
actually
Halen
thinking.
from Van
I thought the band was named Eddie until recently. And then they changed it
guitarist,
to Van
isn't it?
Halen.
Great guitarist. Great. So
Yeah, I heard that he passed away. Only young too.
funny, yes, 50 or so, yeah, 65. Yeah, not very old. Cancer.
Yeah,
But
Helen Reddy
I
passed
heard
away as well.
Who?
Helen Reddy.
Yeah, Helen Reddy, yeah, as well. So another great
There's another
iconic
one.
song.
Yeah.
But I was just going to say, just on Eddie Van Halen, there's a story today going around about how the producer of the Michael Jackson album, Quincy Jones,
Yes.
they were playing Beat It, I think it was, and they said it's sounding ordinary, it's not sounding great. We need something, we need a riff or something in there to beef it up a bit. So they actually called up Eddie Van Halen. They said, Quincy Jones goes, can you do me a favour and just come down and do a riff on this song? He reckons he came down within an hour, played the riff, played the solo, went. Took him an hour or two just to do it. Yeah, exactly. And that's what made the song. And the thing is, he did it as a favour to Quincy. Did it as a favour to Quincy Jones. Apparently, did not get didn't want any royalties for it.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
what a classic song that is.
it is. It's a ripper of a song, but same Helen Reddy you're talking about. The same thing. Yeah. Great. Some terrific songs. Iconic songs.
Yeah, well, I Am Woman. Well, I mean, that became the cry for women for the next 20 or 30 years.
Yeah,
I Am
plus,
Woman,
yeah.
Baby Raw. Yeah.
Still going.
So,
yeah,
I mean-
still goes. Yeah.
But she was Australian that
She
moved
was.
to Canada.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, and she
was
won.
born- she was
She won
born
an
in
Emmy. Not an Emmy. She won a. Was it an Emmy?
Grammy.
Grammy. Yeah, she won a
Yeah.
Grammy.
But she was born in Melbourne and moved to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but good on her. I
And a
like. I
couple of
didn't mind
things-
that song.
No, but it was interesting just looking at Facebook and Insta and some of the stuff that was popping up on there saying,
Yeah.
thank you 2020, you bastard. What else can you take from us now? And so
Very true. Yes.
It really feels like that, doesn't it?
Oh, mate, they're dropping like flies, aren't they, everywhere? So it's just amazing. Well, speaking of dropping like flies, well, I suppose they haven't dropped like flies, but Donald Trump and Melania actually this year have been able to cop COVID after he said it was false.
Now, tell me what you think about this, and I'll tell you what I think in a second, GI.
Well, go right ahead. You tell me what you think.
I think it's crap. I don't think he's got it.
What?
Because I don't think, how can you have it and recover so quickly without... The guy is 74. He is no Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's not even a Lou Ferrigno. He's not in shape. That man is on the cusp of
True.
morbid, right?
True.
For him to get it and say that he's recovered, what a load of rubbish.
But he hasn't recovered, though. That's the whole thing. That was what they
He
were
was
saying.
driving in the car last week. Last week you saw him driving in the car, waving at people in the street.
But he hasn't. That was the whole thing. He hasn't recovered. None of them have. Actually, nearly 80% of his staff have all got it now, and he's still got it, and he's working at the White House.
Then why is he, if he hasn't recovered, some people are on ventilators.
Yeah, well, he's tough. They make
He's
it
not
tough.
tough,
In New
he's
York.
stupid.
They make him tough in New York, I tell you. That orange glaze about him and everything like that is just protected him.
Fake news, GI, I tell you. Fake. It's not true. It's not true.
I can tell you that I was actually quite impressed.
Hasn't got it, going for the sympathy vote. He's going for votes, saying that he's got it and he's recovered.
Well, there's actually saying that he's saying that along your lines is that he's said that he's got it so he doesn't have to do the next debate.
Oh, I think he enjoys that.
No, well, he doesn't. He reckons he's got beaten up in the other states and everything like that, and they reckon that he just wants to avoid the debate. So I can't see that happening. I reckon he did have it, and I reckon he beat it off with a stick.
I'm saying I'm calling bullshit on this one, Gio. Bullshit.
I call bullshit. You don't know
He
anything
hasn't
about
got
him.
it. Didn't have it. Hasn't got it. Hasn't recovered. Going for votes, right?
Poor
and trying to
old Melania.
play into the arms of stupid people that believe him.
No, poor old Melania. His press secretary's actually got it now.
Melania will do anything not to be around him.
It's true. She claims she had Hep A as well. So
Actually,
she could
did
spend
you
another
hear-
night in hospital.
Did you hear her go off? Apparently her best friend has recorded Melania going off at what was it? Was it just at other workers and staff, just like swearing, telling them to stick Christmas. It was a load of crap.
Really?
And F and this and F and that. Yeah.
Oh, that brings another light onto Melania, doesn't it?
Oh, she let it rip.
Was it in English, or did they have
Most
to have
of it,
subtitles?
most of it, you could understand. Yeah.
I was going to say because I mean she's not really fluent in English, is she? I mean, when she had that speech that she does, the First Lady speech, they had to have someone with a. Not only did they have to have someone to sign, but they had to also have subtitles as well.
It wasn't even her speech. She ripped it off someone else. But I reckon she's a bit like the Paul McCartney theory. I think there were two of them.
The Paul McCartney theory that you're saying that he died at a young age.
It's a different Paul McCartney now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Sgt. Pepper's band
Yeah.
album cover.
All that.
And all that. It
All
indicates in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Conspiracy
I think Melania too. There was another Melania. This isn't the same one.
A second Melania.
Or the other way around. The first one wasn't the same because she was very happy and touchy-feely. And then, no, hang on. Then the real one comes in and gives it to him.
Then the sister. Melania and malaria.
Which can be treated with a pill.
That's right. See, she is.
Both of them.
This
Of them.
This one is malaria. She gets it going. There you go. Perfect.
Now, GI, before you go to, all right. Now, last week we spoke about one of our not fame. Well, it is sort of famous, but one of our most favourite segments that we had, and that was "What's My Gripe?" And I reckon, Gi, that it's time to get on and do "What's My Gripe?" as we listen to the famous. It is famous, so tune for "What's My Gripe?" Gripe, Gi.
I have a gripe. I do have a gripe tonight. My gripe is, and I don't know if you like this, is reality shows. You actually like reality shows, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I don't. My gripe is that we've become a world of peeping toms. You know, we want to see how the Joneses are living. The grass is always greener on the other side. Are we happy with what we've got? You know, if I was caught outside someone's window again, I'd be arrested. Looking inside their house again. All right? And yet we have made celebrities of these people. These obnoxious divas, spoilt brats, these people who have broken the law and who are just annoying and stage these lives for TV. You know, we sit there and watch these shows religiously. I've had enough. It's time to stop this debacle, this tragedy of life. Finish it. We need to stop watching these fame whores. You like that word, fame whores? I like that. I'm starting a new group. I'm going to put this on Facebook, and it's going to be Television Lives Don't Matter. Not anymore. I mean, let's send the police around with a rubber hose to the Kardashians. Now, that's a show I would actually love to watch. You know? Let's get the Real Housewives to visit an ethnic's house and get them to see, after they've cooked morning, noon and lunch, mended the clothes, taken care of the kids, and then had to prepare themselves for their husbands at night. I'm tipping in a couple of hours there'd be a new show called New Housewives Divorced. Not going there, girlfriend. Let's just stop this. If we choose not to watch them, they'll die like the weeds that they are. Yeah? Do you realise that in 2015, there were 750 reality shows throughout that year that was on our screens?
How many?
750 reality shows that were on our screens that were ready to be produced. That's 2 a day for a whole year, and that's not watching the second episode of each of these shows.
750 different shows, he's saying.
700 shows, 750 shows, and there's 50 shows every year that get added in there. I mean, obviously, a lot get taken off as well, but 50 shows get put on. Yeah, you had shows like the Kardashians, Sex Change Hospital, Tommy Lee Jones Goes to College, the Axemen, Bondi Vet, Teen Mum, Toddlers and Tiaras, LA Inc., Dr. 90210, and Trading Spouses. I mean, you had law enforcement shows, you had doc soaps, financial, extraordinary shows, historical creations, dating, makeover, lifestyle, fantasies. That's enough. And it needs to finish. Bring back actual actors. There's my gripe. I'm done.
That is a gripe. That is a gripe and a half.
I hate it. I hate
so
the fact that
you're
people
saying
actually watch it.
you have no sense of voyeurism whatsoever in watching other people and how they go about their lives.
I do. I just go to my neighbours' houses. I just hang out someone else's windows and things like that. That's what I mean. I got in trouble for that. But no, I don't want to know what other people are doing because that's not their real lives. They are staging this. It's made for TV. You've got a camera in front of you. You know that it's a fake life. Seriously.
I have to say that I don't mind watching some of them, and I'm not my friend, but some of them go too far. But did the shows like The Voice, is that deemed a reality show or?
Well, I mind. I think that I put that down as a talent show. That's not a reality show.
Right, yeah, fair enough. Okay.
So The Voice, things like that where I don't like the drama that's attached to it.
Oh, I hate the backstories. Stop showing the backstories. Come on, Channel 9, please.
They're not each Channel 9, all of them, but they have to show, unless you get a tear out of somebody,
Well, like,
it's
what
not
about
worth showing.
Australian Ninja Warrior? Is that deemed reality, or is that?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I've got no idea.
Okay.
I'll accept the fact that it's a I don't know, it's a what is it, exercise type of show.
Sort of, yeah. But they do have
I'll let that one
backstories
go.
for them.
Yeah.
There is one show that really gets my goat, and that it's just a double of what you're saying, Gio, and that's Gogglebox, because it's a show watching people watching another show.
That's exactly.
What? And people are watching a show of people watching another show.
And then they made it one step better. They had Celebrity Gogglebox. And half of these people weren't even celebrities. I don't know where they actually said
Curtis Stone was in it, wasn't he? Wasn't Curtis Stone in it?
Curtis Stone, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. The ones that I saw, I didn't even know who half of these people were. They were like B-grade actors or porn stars or bunnies from the Playboys. I don't know. I had no idea who these people were. They were just all over the shop. And yet they were deemed celebrities. I don't know who makes that classification that a celebrity. I mean, I'm shocked. Really? That's enough. That's enough of this crap that they have.
Guys, that is what's my gripe. All right? To a T. So if you've got one, comment on either the YouTube, comment on Facebook, chuck it on Insta, whatever it is. Type it in there. We'll go through it. We'll read it out. We'll get into it. Now, don't take GI's gripe to heart and not want to watch, obviously, the Haberdashery podcast.
Well, do you agree? Well, do you agree or not agree with that? With my gripe? I mean, is that something that you
do you agree?
Yeah. Is that true? Is that a fair statement that we've gone beyond our normal society life, that we now choose to live someone else's life through television?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, are we almost expecting a COVID show? Like, what are you doing in isolation? It's like we're like Big Brother. We're just living Big Brother.
We are. We are Big Brother. That's it. That's exactly what it is. It is Big Brother to a T.
And the irony of Big Brother. What about the irony of Big Brother getting closed down because of isolation?
That's exactly right. That's so true. How's that for irony? Okay. Of all the things that gets closed down, Big Brother actually keeps watching bomb people. Actually, we've got a new Big Brother, Dan Andrews. I think he's happy to watch all of us.
Are you saying you're not a Dan Andrews fan?
No, I am.
You're saying you're not a Dan fan?
I'm just at the point now, like reality shows, I'm fed up. I need to get out.
Yeah. It's like I think I'm not the only person that actually this year has regretted buying a 2020 planner, because you see it. What the hell? This is where we should get money back on a 2020 planner. Just rip it up,
right.
Throw it out the door.
You're quite correct. In that situation, I'd say this life that we've had this year. Seriously, you need to press the pause button in March, because it's just really a lot of people. Touch wood, I have been lucky because we've still been working and everything like that, and some people obviously have struggled, and our hearts go out to them and things like that. Yeah. But seriously, I've just got to get out of the house. I'm going stir crazy.
I'm sure there is not one person that's not saying get it over and done with. Please get it over and done with.
Now, there is a rumour going around, and I don't know how good this rumour is, because I got it from someone that I know, and I'm not a trustworthy person. But there is a rumour going around that come the 19th, that the 5K is going to be extended to 10K, and that's it. So instead of opening up the borders,
well, 10K will get us. 10K will get us to the city.
No, it won't. It's 14Ks to the city.
No, it's 7K, isn't it?
14.
Is it 14?
14 kilometres to the city. But it's a radius. It's a radius 10K,
yeah.
not a distance 10K. So It gets you, but it still doesn't get you to the beach.
No, I
It
guess
gets to 40 degrees and everything like that. Well, you're not going to get to the beach. You can't go fishing. Can't go camping.
No, you can go fishing. You can go fishing, just not at the beach.
Yeah, that's right. It's true. You could go down to the river, to the Maribyrnong River, or
You go to the Maribyrnong, down to the Merry Creek. You go to Merry Creek.
Merry
and catch a
Creek,
shoe.
that one. Yeah, so there's a rumour going around that they're talking about extending it from 5K to 10K.
Oh, but how, mate, you're going to go by these rumours. How many rumours have we heard? The one about Dan Andrews was going to get kicked out by the governor and this bloke was going to come and take over. I don't believe it. Don't believe it.
It's on the cards, mate. I'm telling you, Oscar's probably, if anything to do with it, he's ready to take over.
Jump into the shoes.
I'm telling you,
mate,
he's ready
I wouldn't
to
do
go.
that. Wouldn't do that job for quids.
No, I'm the same.
Keep that.
In times of good, when the first.
Oh, when you're booming, go
so,
for it. Yeah, look at me, I'm a champ. I can't do anything wrong. No.
All of a sudden, something like this happens, mate.
Yeah.
These PM or not PMs. These what are they? Premiers. have earned their
Parliamentarians. And I tell you something that annoys me, right? And it's the opposition leader. Oh my God.
Oh, in both, but federal, which is Labor, and
Both.
state, which is Liberal.
Like, the minute the Premier will do or say something, like he'll hold up a shoe, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, this opposition leader, why is he holding up shoes? I can't believe in our economic times that he's holding up a shoe.
Where are all the thongs?
And who
around
holds
the
it up?
place? Why can't you get a
Who
thong?
holds it up? Who holds it up with the right hand? Should be the left hand. Oh my God! If we were in Nepal, we wouldn't be doing that. He's serious. And you notice he used to wear glasses. Now he's not wearing glasses. Like that's going to change my vote or anybody else's vote.
It's fixed it up. I'll tell you.
Come on,
it has fixed
mate.
it up.
I'm putting
It's made a
you up
difference.
there. I'm putting you up there with Qantas.
But you're right, though. All they do is just go completely opposite to everything that's been said. Like the Labor Party to ScoMo, they want to pass all these the federal taxes and everything like that. No, we'll have to look into it and we'll have to see whether or not. Why?
Why? That's
Just
right.
accept
Why?
it. Just accept it.
Like this guy again. Oh, why isn't Mr. Andrews doing something? Get us out of ice, get us out of lockdown. Mate, instead of causing more pain and anguish to people, just say he's doing a good job and so everyone agrees and everyone feels comfortable and we know he's doing the right thing, right? After this, then go berserk.
That's right.
At the moment, you need everyone to be together. Get a grip of yourself.
This should be like World War. This should be like the World War II type scenario. That all should come together and be happy and support one another while they're going through this process. Once it
should be
finishes,
in
as you
marketing.
said, that's
You
right.
should
It
be in
once it
marketing,
finishes-
GI, you should be in marketing.
I am a marketer. I'll
You go to the
market
market.
if you
I know
want.
you go to the market. You go to the
Go to
market.
market.
I know.
Don't worry,
Have they been open? Have those farmers markets, have they been open or have they been going? Because you're an avid marketer.
No, they were closed. They did open them up for a little bit, but since the stage 4's been in, no, they've all been closed.
Oh, that's a shame.
There was a special circumstance for some markets, I think, that they could open up. I can't remember.
If you're in
Something along
South
those lines.
Yarra,
I haven't seen any.
if you're in South Yarra or Paran.
Yeah, that's right. They can have roof markets,
Yeah.
apparently, and but they can have market parties.
Market party.
You invite the market to your house, and then you invite some friends and things like that.
If you had the cash, and you were cashed up, would you be one of those guys who, like, if you had a boat, you'd sail it up to Queensland and go, I'm bringing it up here to get a service and take the family and girlfriends
In a
and
heartbeat.
everyone.
In a heartbeat. No, I wouldn't even think about it.
Without doubt.
Because what's his name? The guy, was it the Harvey Norman guy, or no? Was it? I can't remember. One of the big shop guys.
Lindsay Fox, was it the Lindsay Fox? One of those? Not Lindsay Fox.
Something
but
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone along those. A magnate. He took his boat.
No. Yeah, no, that was
He took
yeah,
his
that
boat up
was,
to Queensland.
Yes, he was a retailer or some sort of...
Yeah, with his family
he
and
did
everything
that.
like that. So they all in the boat and everything, and they just shot it around the bay and along the coast of Australia and took it up to the Gold Coast.
But he genuinely booked in... Well, genuinely. He said he was booking in a service and had to take it up. And he was meant to go... The reason the idiot got busted was he was meant to go direct, but he was stopping into ports.
Yeah.
Going to the pub, having a
wouldn't you?
drink, go to the next one, drive in. Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't you though? If you got the opportunity to go like that by boat, I would.
Mate, if you were smart enough to think about doing it and going up, just go up. Hang on for another day, get there, then go berserk.
Nah, I do what he did. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to flaunt the whole system. There's no messing around here, buddy. There's no point in that. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to go whole hog. I'm going to get on the boat, get into the port, get into Sydney Harbour, get into Botany Bay. I'm going to get me drugs down at Byron Bay.
Who would you bring? Who would you bring with you?
You?
Good answer.
Do I have to bring anyone else?
Where are yous? You said you just go down to the shops. You said you go to the shops. Here we are at Pacific Fair.
What would make it worse is that I don't even own a boat. The question would be, how did you get a boat? In such a short time. Hey? That's what I
we're building one in case there was a flood. The only two animals we got were us two. That was it.
we got a message from God. Got to build an ark. 4 cubic by 6 cubic by 2 cubic.
Go to Queensland, my son, my children.
See? Yeah. I tell you, and people laughed at me when I said I was hearing voices. It's just that I don't listen to them. That's my problem. They told me to go away. Bastards. Unbelievable, I can tell you, Funky.
Another thing I picked up on, Gio, for you is there's a lot of days that are now dedicated to, special
days.
Yeah, special days. And there's, like a while ago, there was the Are You OK Day, which,
Yep.
I get that one,
Yep.
just to check
We
up
get
on
that.
people, make sure that, for mental health and stuff, and which is a good one. I get that one.
Yep.
There's the old Genes for Genes Day, again.
Yeah, Daffodil Day.
Daffodil Day for cancer. I think worthy causes and
Extremely.
good reasons
Yes.
to have a day.
Yep.
I think we're now going too far
Why?
because yesterday or the day before, last week sometime, I'm sure it was Coffee Day. Now, worthy cause, I get that.
That's a great cause. That's not Coffee Day.
But every day is Coffee Day. What day do you not have a coffee?
But it's a specific day put aside just for coffee. So all the tea baggers out there can just put their drinks down for the day and have a coffee.
Yeah, but do the tea baggers, and I'm sure that's another type of day altogether, do they feel ripped off that it's Coffee Day and they don't get a tea day? Do they feel that way?
No, well, there probably is a tea day. You just don't, because you're not a tea drinker. There probably is a tea day out there.
What about
there's 355 days in the year.
What about World Teachers Day, which it was last week as well?
I give that a miss.
Ah, okay. So you reckon we're stretching it a bit, are we?
Oh, well, World Teachers Day, I mean, that's a profession. I mean, I'm sure that they've probably got World Call Centre Day.
There was...
Where half of India would be on a holiday.
Well, all they do is ring each other and just transfer the one call around.
Can I put you on hold for 1 minute? just hold the line. Have you tried on your see? Actually, that's one thing I've noticed too lately.
Yeah.
The lack of phone calls I've been getting at night from telemarketers. I would have thought that I would have been inundated with telemarketers and everything like that.
Well,
none.
I think we've had a few, but not telemarketers. But it's been more those scam ones, like oh my God, has someone tried to log into your computer? You need to go there, push this, go to this website
Really?
and put it in, and then give me your bank account details so I can clear it. Oh, yeah, all right.
Really, you've been getting that? I've never had one of those.
Oh, and how much joy I have in just keeping them on hold. I go, yeah, all right. Yeah, look, I'm logging in now. Hang on, I'm logging in. Have you logged in? No, it's asking me for a different password. Is it? Okay, yeah. And I'm in now. Yeah. Can you open up Explorer? Oh, Explorer, what's that? Is that an app or something? No, your internet. I go, yeah, I've got internet. No, you need to open up. How do I open up the internet? I didn't know you could do that. He goes, no, sir, you need to go to this. I go, look, I'm not sure what's going on. Hey, hang on, I'll put you on to my supervisor. I've never asked for a supervisor. You're giving one up freely now. Are you serious? Anyway, so I gave him the same runaround. And you know what this guy said to me? Because I go to him, I go, actually, because he goes, I'm from the NBN. They were the NBN. I go, look, I actually work for Telstra, and I know that you're not the NBN, but I got to give you extra points. You guys are getting better and better with this scamming thing. And he goes, oh, what do you mean? I go, well, I know it's a scam. I know you want me to look at his website and you're going to rip me off. He goes, no, just go to the website. I go, no.
He's still going on. That's good on him.
Yeah, I give you credit though. You are getting better. He goes, I know where you live. You know that. I go, no, I've got it registered as a different number. He goes, are you in Melbourne? I go, no, I'm in Sydney. And he goes, oh. You can hear me. He went, oh. He goes, so am I. He goes, oh, we'll go for lunch one day. I said to him. He hung up. Now,
there you go. There's a third guy that's tried to pick you up this year.
Well, no, I was the other way around. I tried to go. But it's so much fun. Keep them on the line as long as you can. It really annoys.
Was it you that said that you used to press the microwave button and say, hello, we're not home at the moment, and make out as if it's an answering machine? Someone told me that. We're supposed to get a scammer and then just put the phone down and just hold it on open and just walk away. or if someone rang that, just say, hang on a tick, I'll just get someone for you, and then just put the phone down and walk away.
No.
So, I just can't remember.
No,
something like that was happening.
I used to tell them a lot that I was in the bath a lot of the times, because they'd say, because a lot of them were like, have you got an account? We'll compare your account to, electricity, and we'll get you a better deal. I go, look, I'm actually in the bath at the moment. I can't. He goes, oh, I can wait. I go, no, I just got in. Plus, my wife handles all the stuff. And we're both in the bath, and we can't get to the accounts. It's like, okay. Maybe you can fax them later. I go, no, it's going to be a long bath. It's going to be a long bath.
They don't turn around and say, do you have FaceTime?
So if you get scammers, keep them on the line. Make them earn their money. Just play them.
It's a lot of fun. It is. It's a lot of fun. Well, we do play with them. I usually just hang up on them.
No.
As soon as there's a delay, as soon as I pick up the phone and there's a delay, I know it's one of those recorded things. I just hang up there. I'm out of here.
You do get those recorded ones, but yeah. I remember asking one for a job once. I asked them for a job if they had a job in their
Is that like you hire a hacker because they're the best that can actually get into the computers and things like that?
Yeah.
Like the army, they hire all the hackers.
Yeah, no, of course, because they test their own systems and stuff. Yeah.
So why not get a prankster to
your son,
do the prankster?
Max should get into that line of business, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty good at that. I can tell you, he's a very good hacker.
Yeah, yes. The phone calls I'll be getting though, and these are actually probably legit ones. It's about buying raffle tickets now for for hospital or.
Yeah.
I go, it's a bit tough at the moment, Well, it's a bit hard. Maybe next year, You feel bad, but
Yeah, I was going to say, why don't you buy a ticket off to the hospital? Oh, why wouldn't you do that?
because you can't buy one ticket, you got to buy the whole book.
Oh,
I
no.
got to put $400 bucks.
ticket,
I got $400.
Mate, that's a bigger scam than the other scams.
Oh, can you make a donation then? I go, no. I've made donations. I've done plenty of donations. That's how you got my number in the first place, remember? I made the donation.
Don't gamble.
Yeah.
There you go. That's I can provide you a word of wisdom. I can't give you anything else. There you go.
There we go.
Oh, well, Funky. I think that's about a wrap for the night, isn't it?
Gee, I think we're pretty much done. I need a drink of water or a drink of something. How about you?
I'm ready to hang up with boots, put my head on my pillow, and cry myself to sleep.
As I
bring this day to an end. It's not like tomorrow's going to be any different, so...
There we go, all over again. But always
All
a
over
pleasure,
again.
GI, having you on, talking about haberdashery stuff.
One day we'll be in the same room like everything else, like the coronavirus. We'll be spreading ourselves worldwide.
Well, when's the next announcement? October 19th, is it?
19th.
So it's a little bit away. Yeah. Hopefully they can at least
So
say,
it's only a
a
couple
few more
weeks away.
people will visit.
It's only 10 days away, so...
Hopefully they say, well, maybe people can visit.
Yeah. So we'll go see someone that we care.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll get to see you guys as well.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I'd be happy
Should
with
be just short of my birthday, actually. Yeah.
that. No, actually, yeah, we'll be. Yeah, you're going to have an ISO birthday. Ooh, that sounds like you. You usually like to celebrate and spread your love everywhere. No, don't say it because people call the cops.
Yeah. Would you dob someone in? Would you, if you saw something sus happening, like if they were partying next door, would you ring it?
Even if they weren't, I would. I just ring up just for the hell of it.
You know, over the last couple of weeks, to me, it doesn't sound like you have a great relationship with your neighbours.
No, I love my neighbours. It's not necessarily my neighbours next door or anything like that. You know, I call neighbours people in the same street. You know, same suburb, same state. They're my neighbours. I have no qualm about putting it on to anybody. Yeah, rub me the wrong way, I can tell you. You will know.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't want to rub you the wrong way.
No.
I wonder where that saying comes from, rubbing you up the wrong way.
I don't know. Is it, maybe it's the people that used to make those glitter jumpers.
Rub it up.
You rub it down and give you a different colour. I don't know. Rub me the wrong way? Who knows? Maybe it was a Greek wrestler. They used to put the oil on them and everything like that, and they rubbed the oil the wrong way. They rubbed it the wrong way. I don't know.
Because if you go against the fur and the hair, or down.
That's right.
Maybe something.
Maybe that was what it was. Maybe
Something
it was
to look
Mark
up.
Anthony.
Something.
When he spoke to Julius Caesar, he rubbed him the wrong way.
Don't rub me the wrong way, Mark Anthony. Maybe we should look it up.
Lend me your ears.
Maybe something for the haberdashers to have a look and see. Let us know what that means. Yeah,
Why is
interesting.
it called rub me the wrong way?
Rub me the wrong way.
I don't know.
Done.
Right.
G.I. Done and dusted, I reckon. Thank you once again, buddy. Thank you, pal. All the guys, remember, what's my gripe? Jump on. Let us know if G.I.'s gripe was valid or not valid. Some comments in either the YouTube, the Haberdashery Boys, Facebook, the Haberdashery Boys, Instagram, G.I.
Yeah, we've got one of those.
The Haberdashery Boys, you're meant to say, right at that spot.
Yeah.
Jump on there. Give us your gripe. Comment on GI's. Find out about the saying, rub me up the wrong way, because I'm thinking there's going to be quite a few answers to that one there. So,
I'm tipping,
buddy, pal, a friend of mine, thank you once again, mate. We will see you
not a criminal.
next week.
Ciao.